Climate change is already affecting tourism on Nevis, according to CEO of the Nevis Tourism Authority, Greg Phillip.
It is something that I think that we have to be concerned about, and really the entire Caribbean. And in fact, next month, I guess it's probably in about a month's time or so, the Climate Smart conference, which the Caribbean Tourism Organization is holding on St. Kitts, is going to be there, happening on St. Kitts. And it's really out of concern for tourism organizations in the Caribbean about climate change and the effect that that is actually happening.
With the passage of 2 major hurricanes in September, SKN Newsline noticed that on Pinnis Beach, one of the major beaches on the island, a lot of stones were deposited on the seafloor in the shallow waters, a deterrent for sea bathers. Mr. Phillips said climate change is real, and if the current trend continues, the island's tourism product will be severely affected.
Well, we're presenting, Nevis Tourism Authority, and for myself, will be presenting at that conference. And really, the presentation for me is really going to surround the fact that every Caribbean destination must have its own story of sustainability. And that is very, very critical. So if we're talking about stories and stories of sustainability, it's really, well, what's Nevis' story of sustainability? And our story of sustainability is one that truly shows concern for the environment.
Despite the challenges, the NTA CEO said the authority is doing its part to promote the island as an environmentally friendly place.
You know, we, even with our promotions at times, we try to find marketing angles, etc., that really capture that. Is it in the past we've had articles written about us as it relates to Nevis's attention to trying to get to a space where we only have green energy on the island. As a matter of fact, it's been a year now. Last year, BA High Life, that is the in-flight magazine for British Airways, they carried an article, and it was the cover story on Nevis about our quest for that. Of course, there's a lot of other things that we try to do through our promotional agencies who we partner with in the UK, for example. Last year, a year ago, in the Nevis Triathlon, we had Ross Edgley. He's an athlete adventurer. He was here doing the triathlon. He carried a tree that weighs 100 pounds. He swam with it, he biked with it, he ran with it. And to this day, that is still giving us attention and mileage. Just last month, he was on the cover of Triathlete magazine, which is the world's largest publication for triathlon.
Mr. Phillips stressed that it was also important to get the word out to the international market that not all the islands were affected by Hurricanes Irma and Maria, which ravaged Dominica, Puerto Rico, St. Martin, the British Virgin Islands, and other territories in the Eastern Caribbean. Hennika Watkis Porto for SKN Newsline.